Jai Hind students, I hope you all are fit and fine. Now, in the second module of the chapter Diversity and Discrimination, we will discuss about inequality and discrimination. Actually, diversity sometimes leads to discrimination. But the question is when discrimination happens? It happens when people act on their prejudices or stereotypes. Like if I have fixed something in my mind that yes, that person or these person, for example, the people of Arunachal Pradesh are backward. If we have set this in our mind, so definitely we will discriminate in each and every sector to them. The people of lower caste, they are illiterate, they should not be this part of society. These all what this all such type of thinking leads to discrimination. For example, if you do something to put other people down, or if you stop them from taking part in certain activities and taking up jobs, or stop them from living in certain neighborhoods, prevent them from taking water from the same well, hand pump, all such, we cannot take or we cannot drink tea in the same cups, glasses are different. You may see that yes, the maid servant or the means the fourth class staff, if we talk about generally, they are given the other cups, set of cups, other glasses. So these behavior, all these mindset, these all leads to discrimination. Discrimination can take place because of several reasons, as if we recall the previous chapter, Samir Ek and Samir Do, they both were completely different, and that difference, that diversity may lead to discrimination. Like they belong to different religion, this is an aspect of the diversity, as I said. However, this diversity can also be a source of discrimination. Group of people who may speak a certain language, follow a particular religion, live in a specific region, all such criteria may be discriminated against. We can discriminate as being the people of UP, we can discriminate the people of other state, and even sometimes we can also be discriminated if we live in a small town. We can be discriminated by the people of metro cities. So there are certain reasons. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, as you all know, he is known as the father of Indian Constitution. He was the best known leader of Dalits. He was also discriminated in his childhood when he was one day in the railway station, when he introduced himself as a person of Mahar caste when he was only 9 years old. The people, especially the people of the bullock carts, the bullock cart pullers, even they were also not ready to carry the people or the carry the passenger of lower caste. So there were several issues. If we read about history, read in history, we can find out that how the people were discriminated against. Now we will talk about striving for equality. The struggle for freedom from British rule also included within it the struggle of large group of people who not only fought against the British but also fought to be treated more equally. Dalits, women, tribals and peasants fought against the inequalities they experienced in their lives. As we have already pointed out, many Dalits organized themselves to gain entry into the temples. Women demanded that they should have as much the same right to education as the men had. Peasants and tribals fought to release themselves from the grasp of moneylenders and the high interest that they were charged. When India became a nation in 1947, our leaders too were concerned about the different kinds of inequalities that existed in our society. Those who wrote the Constitution of India, a document that laid down the rules by which the nation would function, they were also aware of the ways in which discrimination had been practiced in our society and how people had struggled against this. Many leaders of these struggles such as I have already discussed in the previous slide, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar has also fought for the right of Dalits. And that is the reason in our constitution several there were several rules and regulations as well as reservations were provided to the lower caste people, or such as the so called untouchables. There were certain rules as government jobs were open to all, right to equality for poor and marginal communities, no language and religion or festival should become compulsory. As India is a secular nation, India is a secular country where all the religion has equal importance. There is no official religion of our country. That is the meaning of being secular. So this much only in this module. For further queries, please stay tuned. Till then, goodbye. Jai Hind.